Hello everyone, welcome to this session on Tableau with me, Abdulisa Begum.
And in today's video, we'll learn about coloring our charts, formatting, labeling, and all these things. All these really important things to make our charts, what do you say, good to look at and also understandable. Even if a person who is not from our company should be just be able to look at it and understand what this is actually giving us, right? So let's just do that. And how do we do that? So I showed you how to, color this chart. I showed you how to give labels and all that, but let me just do it again for somebody who's watching, who hasn't watched the series of the videos, but coming to this video for the first time, just to know how to color, right? So I'll just remove these. Now, this was the chart that we created to see the employees who have been, doing good sales and who are the employees of the year for this financial year, right? Who would be given bonuses. Now, let's just try to color these charts. And for that, what do I do? There are three ways that we can color it. We can either give color to the region or to the representative, or the sales that's been done. So let's just first take representatives and put it in color. Definitely there will be different colors over here. So this is the color legend that you'll be seeing. You can always get it here, right? So for each representative, a different color is given that we understand, right? Now you can actually edit colors. You can choose the color that you want to. There is also a very special thing here. It's called as colorblind. So for those people who are colorblind, you can make a chart. You can make a color that is for those people who are colorblind, right? So these will be very minimal colors, not very, uh, you know, all right. So you can see minimal colors for those who are actually colorblind. So yes, Tableau has that feature as well. So now this was the color palette that we saw. Just click here on this arrow, edit colors, and you can choose it from here. Or click here, and here also you will get an option to edit, right? And this is one way to do it. If we do not want to color representatives, we can color it based on the sales, right? Like how we did last time. Now, sales here is a continuous value, while representatives are discrete values. Now, what are discrete and continuous values? Continuous values are numbers, like sales. So, the amount of sales. And then you have discrete values. Discrete values are regions, names of the representatives, right? So each representative here, they are given different colors, okay? But when we are talking about sales, that is the continuous value. So if you remember like how we did last time, let's just try to do it again. So you understand, let me just remove this sales. Let me just add the representative to color. So you can see every representative has different color. Okay, so that is for discrete. Now when I'm putting sales here, so you can see I'll also just grab it and put it here, and here there is an option of formatting. I'll choose any color, right? So here you can see this shading of colors, right? That happens when you are actually giving colors to continuous values from darker shade to lower shade based upon the values that they are assigned, right? So that is how you can also color your charts. Remember, based on your discrete and continuous values, this will change. So these are all the colors, but the best way to color this kind of chart, or this chart specifically, is by using the region, right? So when I'm using a region here, that would give me, help me separate different regions. Okay, so you can see just by looking at it, I can understand this is a separate region, this is a separate region, and this is a separate region. Now, if I don't do it from here, I can also grab region from here and put it in colors. I am sorry. I can add it directly to from here. So there are certain features that keep changing as we move ahead, right? So as I have updated my Tableau, there is a possibility that this feature was removed. I can just drag and drop it over here. so that it gets, I used to be able to just drag and drop over here, so that would be added. But based on the updates, things keep changing, so that is how you will have to keep yourself updated. Right, so here I have changed the regions. So change the color to region. So blue means central region, orange means east region, and red means west region. This is how it goes. Now, if we have understood colors, okay, there's something else also that we can do. Click on this, and you can format colors. Okay, okay, not formatting. We can change the effects. Okay, so you can change the opacity of this, right? And you can also choose border colors. Suppose these are the colors that we have. I want the borders to be black. Okay, so that's what I can do. I can just change it to this. So I have added borders to my boxes now, right? So this is how it goes. Now I'm done with the colors part. I'm satisfied with the colors that I have given. Now I also want to give labels to it. Somebody who's looking at it should be able to understand the labels also. So the best way, so what are these representing, these bars? These are representing the sales. So I'll take the sales and I'll put in the labels, and here you can see the labels. Now I can always, format it. I can always change it. I can add calculation to it. But for now, let me just try to give these different labels. Okay, so just have a look at the text, click on these three dots, and I can change the name. Okay, I can change it to, alright. So I have changed the label's name. So instead of just giving the number, I am telling you what this is. So these are sales. So hence I'm putting this up here, right? That is something you can do. There are a few other things that you can do. You can change the font. You can make it bold. You can increase it. You can decrease it. Change the color of what you are writing it. Okay, you can change the color according to the mark, right? So you can see here how it is coming according to the color that we are given to the bars. So that is something you can also do. Now you can change it to this. You can underline it if you want. All these features are definitely available here. And you can also change the font, what kind of font you want to write in, right? So this is something that you can do. Another very important feature here is you can actually change its alignment. Now, this is how it could be horizontal, and if it is vertical, okay, you can change it to this, or this, right? But I prefer this here, because horizontal one, because the direction, because this looks good. That does not look bad enough. I mean, this is good enough, so I don't need to change it. I don't want to change it actually. So that's something I can do. But this something else is where I'll just remove the sales here, because I need to add something else. Instead of writing sales and making it a very big label, what I'll do is I'll make sure that these are, now these are sales, so definitely there has to be a currency. So these are in dollars. So what do I do if I want to change them? I click on them, I click format, and remember this is pane, 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 the one, the visual, where your visualization is, and these are the axis. Okay, so just remember that. Now I'm working on the pane here. Now the pane, in the pane, what I want to do is I want to change them. Alright, so what do I write? I give them as currency, and I'm sorry, I will be changing it here. Now this is where you can mention the display units as well. And here you can change the decimal places if you want any decimal places at all, right? So this is what I did. Now display units, if I want to mention in thousands, so here this is how I mention it, 1000. Now because I am mentioning here, I'll put just one decimal value because I am taking the display units to be 1000. So this is how it goes, right? So now this looks good to me. If I want to go to access and I might just want to change the values here as well. Now, since you can see these are in not in dollars, I want to mention that these are also currency and there are also 1000 units. So what do? I change it. I give this also one decimal point. I mention this as 1000. Right. Oh, I gave this as rupees, but yeah, you can give it as dollars as well. I'm sorry, I mentioned this as rupees. Right. So you can always change it to dollars. That's also fine. So if we just mention dollars here, there will be dollars. Okay, so I can also change these labels to dollars. I'll go to pane and I'll change this to dollars, right? Okay, so now this all looks good to me. You can change the also, you can change it if you want to change it to total sales, right? You can always mention that. And when you click on format, you can actually change its, font size. You can change the colors. So now you can see these two here. So when I'm giving these regions and representatives and I'm giving central, east, west, this is actually not needed, this line here. So I'll just right click on it and I'll hide free labels. So now does this look good to you? Because it does look good to me, right? So, if I have to format these, then you can also increase the sizes, change it and everything and all that. But now this chart is looking much better with good labels, with good formatting and also good labels. I would definitely like to see if you have any suggestions to what we can do to this chart, right? And I want you to try it on your in your way, right? So our best employees here to get the bonuses are Matthew, Susan, and James, right? So see you in the next video where we'll be learning something more about how to create better visualizations, right? All the very best. See you in the next video. Happy learning till then.